Yeah, start presenting your presentation. Start presenting.
Victor sir hasn't joined yet.
I'll ask him to join you. Start your presentation. Or else you send him a message. Just ping him once.
Yeah, he joined. He joined.
Ma'am, can I start?
Yes, start presenting.
Okay. Um, Good afternoon, all. Thank you for joining our presentation. The topic which we have chosen is COVID-19 detection using chest X-ray images. And my name is Vidyashree MS, and with me I have Sushit, Suraj, and Tushar. Our batch code is 5, and under the guidance of Divya ma'am. So, as we all know, the novel coronavirus, which is also called COVID 19, it is a respiratory virus which was first identified in December 2019 when a cluster of pneumonia cases were reported in Wuhan, which is in China. Since then, COVID 19 has rapidly spread from Wuhan to other parts of China and throughout the world. On 30th Jan 2020, WHO characterized this outbreak as a pandemic. The diagnosis of COVID 19 is being confirmed by laboratory testing. Chest imaging is also considered as a part of diagnostic, but it's not used majorly, but it is used in places where laboratory testing is not available. So, the early prediction of COVID 19 can be beneficial to the country as they can timely quarantine the patients with symptoms and for the incubation of serious cases and also monitor the spread of this disease. So, in this work, we propose the use of chest X ray images to detect COVID 19 infection by identifying patterns which may lead a model to automatic diagnosis of this disease. It is a deep learning neural network model for highly accurate detection of COVID 19 using X ray images.
The main motivation behind choosing this is that with limited testing kits, it is impossible to test each and every patient who is suffering from respiratory illness. And currently, it is like if a person tests positive, he or she is asked to list people with whom they were in contact in the recent days, and the peoples on the list are asked to quarantine themselves. So detecting COVID-19 infections using chest X-ray could be helpful for them while the results are awaited. So this may be also useful in an inpatient setting. It's like in an hospital, we have a separate ward for COVID infected patients. The ward is a mixture of both people with less infection and high infections. So detecting infections using their chest X-ray could be helpful, and it would be helpful in deciding whether to keep that patient along with the other patient or to isolate themselves separately. So sometimes the traditional testing method called RT-PCR may give false result. It may be because of human error or an equipment error. This what we proposing could be helpful in identifying patients with a false negative report.
So, various studies have shown that we can improve the analysis of the presence of virus in lungs by using chest X ray images, CT scans, and MRI scans. deep learning based technique are widely used in medical image processing due to its powerful feature representation, and one of them is discussed in convolutional representation of radio images that was published in 11th Indian Conference on Computer Vision Graphics and Image Processing. Its main aim is to identify pneumonia and different classes of the thoracic diseases. And ChexNet is also a well-known deep learning model which detects pneumonia from chest X-ray images. It is built on chest X-ray 14 dataset, which is having a simple architecture and gives better performance compared to previous approaches. And in another work, in another European journal, which was published in Springer, is based on multi-objective differential evaluation on convolutional neural network is used to identify COVID-19 using CT images. Apart from these, several more works are based on deep learning and CNN that are artificial intelligence for screening COVID-19, which was published in IEEE using transfer learning for training the model, and CT image segmentation, which used deep CNN for segmenting COVID-19 infected regions from the CT images. However, the radiological findings and clinical segmentation features of patients infected by coronavirus are studied to conclude that CT images gives a promising result because it is available in most of the places and due to its low maintenance cost.
As we can see the chest X-ray, it's difficult for human eye to differentiate by just looking at the image. As we can observe, C and D looks similar, but C is COVID infected while D is pneumonia infected. They just look similar.
Currently, we have two tests for detecting COVID-19. The first one is RT-PCR, which stands for reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction. What this test does is it just detect the presence of nucleic acid using chain reaction method, and this is a long process. It detects with the help of a sample collected by an individual. Sample in the sense it may be nasal swab or throat swab. So since it is a long process, it typically delivers result within 24 hours. Another test is antigen test. So what this test does is it's just detect the presence of protein that is associated with the virus in the same sample collected with the individual. Sample in the sense nasal or throat swab. So since this process is short, it can deliver results within minutes. So as said earlier, there are several neural network architectures designed to recognize visual patterns directly from the images. Example, LeNet and ResNet. ResNet is a residual network architecture. It is used as backbone for many computer vision tasks. So the limitations of existing system is that as we fail to differentiate in the fifth and sixth slide, it is difficult to identify the disease. It requires experienced radiologists or a person with a superior knowledge in that particular domain. And it is expensive. An RT-PCR test would cost around 3,000 rupees. And every time a patient needs to visit a doctor in person. And as stated earlier, ResNet, it requires weeks of training and it has a great turnaround time. So it makes it practically infeasible.
Proposed system. We are planning to develop a computer-aided detection tool which takes chest X-ray image as input, and the output is a prediction which classifies the image among three categories: normal, pneumonia, and COVID-19. As said earlier, ResNet can also be used, but we are preferring ChexNet. ChexNet is a layered convolutional neural network which has been trained by giving chest X-ray images as dataset. Advantages of purpose system: X-ray imaging is cost effective, and X-ray images can be easily digitally transferred. Unlike CT scans, we have portable X-ray machines, which enables testing within isolated ward itself. So ChexNet is trained using similar dataset containing the same elements. We can use it as backbone for our project.
So our objective is to develop a COVID-19 detection system which can help in providing quick and accurate results, to establish a early screening model to distinguish COVID-19 pneumonia and healthy cases, and to overcome the problem of lack of specialized physician in remote villages.
We thought of developing web-based applications. So for that, we are using front-end fundamentals and JavaScript. We are using Python language, and we are using Django framework, and we are using these 3 libraries. Thank you.
So, having understood the seriousness of the project that you have chosen to do, how realistic is it to converge your objective to the result? Hello, am I clear? Yeah. Have
Yes,
you
ma'am.
understood my question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We can say the results are not exactly accurate, but we can easily differentiate between if the person is infected with the viral disease or not. At
Okay.
least we get a basic idea, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
It would be helpful for quarantine people. Yeah.
Okay.
But nowadays we are not keeping anybody in quarantine. They are just taking medicines and moving out. So, okay, leaving those things
Ma'am,
apart,
and
technically, how your project is going to prove its efficiency over already existing system?
results can be obtained instantly, ma'am.
Okay, time is the major key
Yeah,
player here. Okay, what about cost? At what cost you can get the result here?
ma'am.
Ma'am,
We just need
currently,
chest X-ray image. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, what's the availability of dataset for you to carry over this project?
We are
we can
using
collect
ChexNet as a backbone, ma'am, which is neural network already been trained based on many chest X-ray images. On top of that, we are developing this project, ma'am. We will train it
So,
for
if
COVID-19 detection.
okay, you are using a neural network which is already there and you are just customizing it. So, what are the major challenges you need to face if you are going to choose this project?
Ma'am, the first major challenge is dataset, ma'am. It's a little bit difficult to obtain it, but we have spoken with some of our.
Mhm. Technically, I am speaking in terms of technicality. What is the technical challenge that you are going to face, or that you are predicting that you are going to face it while you are developing this application? What are those challenges that you are predicting, and how you are planning to entangle that challenge?
Ma'am, TensorFlow library requires a lot of computing power, ma'am. That's why
Hello,
we can't use it on.
Suraj.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think you have not understood the question what madam is asking. Okay. The madam is asking what are the process you will do once you collect the data. Okay. That is the thing. What are the stages? Segmentation, detection, classification, and decision making. Like that, some stages are there, different
Yes, sir. Yes,
stages.
sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
what are the challenges while you are pre-processing the data, like segmenting the data for identifying this is the disease and all? What are the
Sir,
diseases? How do you do that? First
sir,
of
when
all,
we
how do you collect that confidential data? That is my question.
Sir, we have spoke to someone, sir. They have said it. They will give it for study purpose only.
Any databases you have identified which is available
Online
in the
database is
online?
also available, sir. Online database is also available.
Okay, you have to rechecks and you have to discuss with your guide as well as a corresponding evaluator. You have to show to the corresponding teachers. Simply you can't do
Okay,
by
sir.
your own. Okay, like Victor
Okay,
sir
sir.
is there
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
and Divya madam is there.
Yes, sir.
I'm seeing that sir. And some other teachers. You have to approach those people and then you have to get validation. Okay, in every stage. First of
Okay,
all,
sir.
collected data, which your collected data, is it relevant or not? That you have to get verified from your teachers.
Okay, sir.
And you need to identify the different stages for execution, completing the things. Okay, that for every stages there should be a corresponding documents, research
Okay.
document should be there.
Okay, sir.
So
We'll maintain it, sir.
in that research document, what are the challenges are there, existing challenges are there? That is a question Divya madam is asking.
Okay, fine. Victor, any questions from your end? Victor, am I audible? Are you there? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I don't know. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible. Got any questions to ask, or
Yes,
is there
ma'am.
anything that you want to tell them?
Look, Dr. Lokesh has said some of it. Please go to your technology side, guys. You are building a web application. Where is the machine learning in that now? I saw HTML.
Sir, that is used for front end, sir.
Yeah, where is the machine? Yeah, which machine learning algorithm are you going to use?
Sir, deep learning algorithm, sir.
Yeah, deep learning. Which one? Which one?
There are plenty of algorithms.
CNN architecture, sir. CNN architecture.
CNN, why not others?
Okay, no
Sir,
problem.
because ChexNet is already based on CNN, sir. That's why we are choosing it. It's very
Okay.
difficult to train. We need thousands of
Oh,
images to train.
Victor,
Okay.
they already have some prototype. Okay.
Yes,
Based on that, they are going to customize it according to their requirement. That is what they are telling.
okay, fine, ma'am. No problem. For now, it's an introductory thing, so I won't have much questions. As the project evolves, then I will give insights. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, fine. You guys, you have already submitted your proposal, right? Project synopsis. Okay, it's approved. Go ahead with the project.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.